Long, long ago, Goku had many adventures while searching for the 7 magic Dragon Balls. With his trusted friends by his side, Goku successfully battled many powerful foes, until the Earth was attacked by a mysterious warrior race, and so a new battle begins.
You know about the Dragon Balls, yes? Goku's friends will use them to wish him back. But the Saiyans who will come a year from now are supposed to be even stronger. If that's true, Goku and I won't be able to defeat them alone. We need your help.
Huh? Me? No! I can't fight!
You don't know it yet, but there is a great power sleeping within you.
You're lying! I don't have any power!
Do you want proof?
Hey! What are you doing? Ouch! Stop it! Ah! 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 I did that?
That's right. Now, do you understand?
Hey everyone, welcome back with Bino Mac, where today we're going to continue with our playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. 3 minutes into the video. Yeah, I know you probably weren't expecting me to talk because of all those cutscenes, but yeah, here we are. And we're doing Gohan's story, obviously, as you can tell, and we're going to put this all into one big story here. I'm actually surprised, though, it's actually on par with Goku's length. I mean, it somewhat makes sense, but when you get to Teen Gohan's, it seems like there's a little bit of a lot of filler here. And this is exactly what I mean when I talked in my other video about how lame Hyper Mode is. It's just about getting away from your opponent and stuff like that. With CPUs, you know, they're idiots and stuff, and like I said, they kind of play along with stuff. So they're in Hyper Mode, or I should say, if you have an ultimate attack and you want to hit them with one with a Hyper Mode, the best bet is just to kind of wait, because they'll just go into Hyper Mode eventually. That's when you just kind of do it yourself when you have more bars than them, and then wait them out, because they'll do, like, you know, death moves and stuff like that. Jeez, he's got like 2 hits left. Ooh, beam struggle. Well, I'll see you guys next fight then.
Mr. Piccolo, my dad told me that you're not nearly as evil as the old Piccolo. He said you're turning into a good guy. I think he's right.
You little brat.
Goku! I'll take on all of you goons at once!
Wow, amazing! Thank you, Piccolo.
Stay focused, Gohan. Don't make yourself an easy target. Next time, you better be prepared to save yourself.
Now this next fight is a strange case. I mean, they kind of are pushing it here with the Cyberman fight. I mean, the Cyberman didn't even touch Gohan in the actual show, but you know what, I'll forgive him, because I mean, Gohan doesn't have that many fights, really. Although I never really understood, like, in certain characters' stories, like right now, as you can see with Gohan, we're fighting them in the mountains instead of the plains. So I don't know if they just wanted to use the mountains to add more variety and stuff like that, and use it in the stories more, and not have people get sick, get sick of the plains or whatever. But like, it's just kind of blatantly inaccurate, you know. And what's so weird with this is you're gonna see too. So we have, this extra fight that's story mandatory for, Gohan's story, but we're going to be missing a big fight later on, as you can see. In fact, we're going to be missing quite a few, so it's just weird that they... Ooh, that was pretty close. Oof. Yeah, I don't like being taken out by the Cyberman's hand.
This Goku you speak of, surely you don't mean Kakarot.
That's right. So what?
He couldn't even defeat Raditz, so what's the use?
He's a lot stronger than before. He can beat you.
Okay, I'll wait a bit longer.
Time's almost up.
That's it, boys. I'm going to enjoy this.
Here he comes.
Alright, so now we got Nappa to contend with, and once again, why are we in the mountains?
I'll stop you until my dad gets here.
Stop me? You? You're a funny little kid. You know that?
Like I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe just like so that way players don't get sick of the, the plains area. But I actually really like it in this game, especially with that dinosaur trap thing, that they have. Plus, it's just very pleasant to look at. It's not accurate because it's not entirely plain. Like, they even have that windmill in the background, but it's just, I don't know, it's small details like that that make me like it so much. Plus, the song isn't too bad either. It's also kind of annoying that we're facing them in the mountains too, because I mean, we already fought Piccolo in the mountains, and at least that was lore accurate, I believe. To a degree, I guess it was like half and half, because they were in like the plains with grass, but they also had they technically was mountains, so I mean, I think that's kind of the reasoning with this, but here I go going on complaining about freaking the place where we fight at. I always love to complain about the things I absolutely love, so that's just how my Let's Play channel is. It's kind of lame. I think they should have had like an ultimate attack for Gohan here with like the angry Masenko, that he does against Nappa. I think that would have fit.
Brat! That's enough!
I'm not doing any damage! Dad!
Having successfully fended off the Saiyan onslaught, Goku opts to spare Vegeta's life.
Mark my words, you'll pay for this, Kakarot, you and all of your friends!
Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma travel to Namek in the hopes of reviving their fallen friends. Once there, they confront the evil Frieza, who is also searching for the Dragon Balls. Helpless against Frieza's might, they have no choice but to join forces with Vegeta. Meanwhile, Goku has healed and is headed for Namek in a ship built by Bulma's father. His efforts to recover the Dragon Balls frustrated, Frieza summons the Ginyu Force. Can young Gohan survive against the Ginyu Force and Frieza? Will Goku make it in time?
Wait, I'll check the atmosphere. Hopefully there's oxygen. Hey! What are you doing out here before I say it's okay? Use your heads! Well, we might as well start looking for the Dragon Balls. Hey, look! I'm already getting a signal! So they really do exist!
Krillin, I'm sensing a lot of strong power levels.
It's probably just the Namekians. I mean, Tommy and Piccolo were strong too.
Yikes! It's a Saiyan spaceship! No! If he gets the Dragon Balls first, we're done for!
Stop it! Leave him alone, you big bully!
Come on, Gohan! We've gotta move!
Great news! I just heard from my dad! And guess what? He says Goku's training hard and he's on his way here!
Dad's coming.
Alright! With Goku here, we might just have a chance!
Someone's headed right for me, and they've got a huge power level! Vegeta! I've got to hide my energy.
I know you're here somewhere. Show yourself, or I'll destroy this entire area. I'm warning you, I won't say it again.
Wait! I'm here!
You! I should have known. I just ran into your little friends.
Ah, you monster! What did you do? You better not have hurt them!
No, my wish for immortality is about to be granted, so I'm in a good mood. Your hidden powers are incredible, like I've never sensed before.
Excuse me, but could you hurry? I really did have hidden powers. Thank you, Mr. Guru. Huge power levels, and they're coming this way.
It can't be. Frieza's called the Ginyu Force. You have to let me use the Dragon Balls. It's the only way we'll survive. Do this now, and I promise never to harm you or your friends.
Okay, I guess I have no choice but to trust you.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, that's the issue a little bit with Kid Gohan, is he doesn't have many fights. That's why I think it would have been a really good thing to have someone like the Doria in, just because, you know, that's 3 fights you could have had there with Gohan, Krillin, and Vegeta. So it's unfortunate he wasn't in. Same with Zarbon, you know, you could have had 2 Vegeta fights. And then with Android 19, you know, you could have had Vegeta and Goku fights as well for him. So, I mean, yeah, I don't think people would have really played with them as much. I mean, Zarbon I think is pretty cool. It's just he doesn't have a lot of moves, unfortunately. But, you know, Android 19 could have been pretty much just a carbon copy of 20 and nobody would have complained. But, you know, it's just nice to have them for a variety of fights. But as you may have noticed too, I mean, for some reason, there's just no fight with Vegeta playing as Gohan, despite the fact that, you know, Budokai 1, Gohan, he had to fight Vegeta as Gohan, and then in Vegeta's story in this game, you fight Gohan at the mountain. So I don't know, like, it just doesn't really make much sense to me. And there's a fight later on that I added in, but it's only for like the what if stories, but like it makes perfect sense to have it in the regular story, so I just added it back in for this episode, especially since there's a severe lack of fights.
My dad wouldn't give up now, and neither will I. I won't let you win.
I don't think you have much choice.
There's a bad power level coming our way. The Ginyu Force! Quick, hide, Gohan! Goku! It's me! I thought you were one of those Ginyu clowns. Hey, buddy, you feeling okay? You look a little strange. And what's with the scouter?
Do you really want to know?
Krillin, that's not my dad.
But yeah, as you can see, we got an extra fight here. This is actually a part of Gohan's what if story.
That's right. I'm Captain Ginyu, leader of the Ginyu Force.
I don't know why, like, this is after this, you know, you get, it really activates the what if story. This is kind of like the trigger fight for that. I don't know why it's not a part of his normal story. It's really weird. I mean, it makes perfect sense to have it in there because, you know, what happened to a degree. But, once again, interestingly enough, I guess they just don't like repeat fights, even if it makes sense. Because, like, you know, this fight does take place in Krillin's story, if I remember correctly. So it's just weird. I don't know. Which, I mean, if you want to get the most out of the characters, I think, you know, who cares if you have to do repeat fights? I mean, at least you're playing as different characters, right? But you'll see that in a lot of ways, too, with Frieza. Like, there's a lot of I guess I understand, like, it would have been kind of lame if you had to fight, you know, like, first form Frieza, then second, then third with certain characters and stuff like that. But, I mean, I think with some, like, it would have benefited their stories, you know, because Kid Gohan, you know, he's got a pretty short story. Obviously, you've seen that it's mostly made up of just cutscenes. I think he has, geez, what, he has 3 fights without this one? 4, because there's a Frieza fight, so, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's just so weird that they kind of withheld a lot of fights when there's already so many in short supply in, like, everybody's story. But once again, I think that's kind of another effect of not having everybody playable in Dragon Universe when that was the initial plan, is I'm sure there was, once again, just a lot of filling in gaps with certain fights. Oh boy, looks like Ginyu's, you know, getting control of his body a little bit here. I love that dodging mechanic so much, even if I'm not very good at it. And we got him, folks. See you next fight.
What? I can't understand it. This body should have much more power than this.
There's no way I'll let you win. Now get out of my dad right now. My dreams of immortality ruined! All thanks to you! You're the first ones to ever make a complete fool of me like this! And you will be the last! You are going to pay dearly for what you've done!
Yes, if I team up with them, we can win.
You're only deluding yourself! It's time to put an end to your lunatic fantasy!
Transform, Frieza! Why don't you show us who you really are?
Why not? Since you're in such a hurry to die!
Alright, so for some reason we're fighting third form now?
So sorry to keep you waiting. Now then, it's time for round 2. You're finished, Frieza!
Even there, you know, Frieza says, hey, it's ready for round 2, so I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I think Gohan got angry and, like, at some point and attacked all of Frieza's forms, pretty much, except for, like, the first. But I don't know, it's just weird to me. I guess it's probably because there's just less fights in, you know, Frieza's third form. But still, I mean, I think they could have gotten away with maybe like a second, then third form and stuff like that. Man, look at that head. In the show, it's... Oh, damn it, he got me. In the show, it's pretty terrifying, but in the game, like, he just looks pretty goofy in his third form to me. But I think they did a really good job with the cell shading in this game, too. Such a big improvement. Uh-oh. And this is a nice detail, too. Supposed to do it on Piccolo, but, I mean, it's still pretty awesome that they added it for this one form for Frieza. Especially when it's like everybody's least favorite form, but this form didn't really get enough time. It kind of makes you wonder why he bothered to even include this, you know, Akira Toriyama, if like there wasn't gonna be really too much of him in the show or in the manga or manga. But it is really cool. But I definitely do think that he did a really good job with Frieza's final form. Just like, especially in the first like time you see it, like just the animation of it makes him look so freaky looking.
Come on! I gave it everything I had, and he's still not. Strange. This little brat shouldn't be capable of such a high power level. Dad!
Gohan and the others return safely to Earth, thanks to the Namekian Dragon Balls. However, Goku remains on Namek to resolve things with Frieza. The battle is so intense that the planet itself begins to crumble. Thinking there was no way Goku could have survived, Bulma tries to wish him back to life. However, the wish is refused. Goku survived, and he relays a message that he will return by himself. With everyone alive again, Gohan waits impatiently for his father's return. Almost a year has passed since Goku's friends learned of his survival. Suddenly, a terrible power is felt approaching Earth, Frieza. And without Goku to save it, the Earth appears to be doomed. However, a mysterious youth appears and makes short work of Frieza. When Goku returns, the youth claims to be the son of Bulma and Vegeta from the future. He warns them of a looming threat, deadly android that will appear in 3 years' time.
I love Akira Toriyama's humor.
It's been a while since I trained with you, Mr. Piccolo. I'll show you what I can do.
Yeah, let's see just how much you've grown.
I love how like Vegeta and Goku are like some of the most powerful guys in the universe. I mean, they could probably just, you know, flick their wives in the head and their heads would pop off or whatever, but they're still terrified of him. So I guess there's obviously a respect and, you know, of course, the love involved there, but it's just funny that I don't know. It seems like Akira Toriyama has a thing for like really strong women, I guess. You know, strong personalities, I should say. I don't know. Maybe it was one of his interests when it came to women or whatever. But as you can see, yeah, we missed out on. You know, I think they could have had Frieza in his final form for Gohan when like he comes back and Namek's getting ready to, you know, blow up and stuff like that. Would have been something they could have added. I always wish you could like win fights off the stage transitions, because I mean that would have been so cool with the dinosaur.
Piccolo, there's something I wanted to ask you.
What's the matter?
Well, why didn't you go to another planet with the Nameks?
There's no single reason, but more than anything else, I suppose I still needed some excitement in my life.
So, does that mean you've still been training hard every day?
No, well, this isn't the time or place to talk about this. Get going, Gohan.
Oh, okay.
You've gotten stronger, Gohan. I'm impressed.
I haven't forgotten what you taught me, Piccolo.
So as you can see, they added an extra fight here.
Krillin, how about some sparring?
Okay. You've gotten a lot bigger, Gohan. Come on, man.
Man, they kind of... It's funny how short Krillin is in this game. Like, he was always short in the show, but he looks a lot shorter than he probably should be, just by a little bit, though. But hey, I mean, he's the one who got 18 in the end, so I mean, he really won. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of liberties taken with Team Gohan's story because there's not much there. You know, but I mean, once again, I think they could have done a little bit. I mean, I guess they had the issue of Gohan doesn't really do anything until around the end of the Android saga. Like, before then, I mean, like, he's kind of treated as pretty much a non-fighter for some reason, you know, when it comes to Android 19 and 20 and stuff like that. He just doesn't really do anything, and people are trying to protect him.
Krillin, what's wrong? You seem kind of down.
I'm not looking forward to fighting those monsters. I'm no Saiyan, you know.
It always upsets me that you can't do this fight in the armor.
Gohan. Now that Vegeta and Trunks are done, it's our turn to train.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it is an outfit in this game for Team Gohan to have, but unfortunately, you know, it's whatever. I mean, it's kind of like with the, you know, he was wearing the armor the whole time in the Namek saga. There must be some, like, weird programming where they can only do one outfit per saga. Because, I mean, even, like, Kid Gohan, he has, like, his Piccolo outfit with, like, his bowl cut that he went to Namek with. So, I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like a jerk calling it laziness, but it's not really that big of a deal, but it would have been, like, a nice detail, especially since, once again, they do have the outfits. Although, I'm still, to this day, frustrated with the fact that we had all those cool outfits in, Budokai 1, and like they gave us for like their alternate outfits, like, you know, Vegeta in a jacket instead of any of his other like 5 looks that we see in the story mode, or Goku in the same way. Like, it's kind of like, why would you make all those models just for the story mode but not selectable in the main game?
Come on. Dad, are you sure it's a good idea to stop training now?
Well, the hyperbolic time chamber can be pretty taxing on the body. Rest up, okay?
Hello. It's, nice to see you.
Wow, you're growing up fast, aren't you? Oh yeah, Goku came by a while ago. He is truly remarkable. I only wonder when he'll be strong enough to satisfy himself.
Really, I wonder how strong Dad's gotten.
However, I'm afraid he's not yet quite as powerful as Cell. I don't know if this will help, but please take this.
Thank you very much. You don't mean it, right, Dad? Me? Fight with Cell?
What do you say, son? Go out there and win this one for me, okay? Then we can all go home.
You promised me a challenge and deliver me a child? All you've managed to do is ensure your son's demise.
Gohan! We told you this was a mistake, Goku. Now because of you, Gohan is going to die!
You're wrong, Piccolo. Can't you feel his power level? It hasn't gone down at all. Trust me, he's only getting started.
Now this is going to be the start. Well, I guess it technically started in like Goku's story.
Stop, please.
But for whatever reason,
Hurt anyone.
they never like nobody's story. Do they have the Cell Junior fights? And I just don't understand why, because that would have been a free fight for like almost everybody in the game. And even then, like once again, if you don't want it to be tedious, in which, God damn it. Speaking of tedious. But back to what I was saying about the Cell Juniors. Even if you don't want it to be like with everybody, you know, for whatever reason, saying, you know, it'd be too tedious for everybody. He's about to kick my ass. Shit. Well, this fight's not starting off very good, but to finish my point and stop getting interrupted by myself, they could have at least given Goku, and I feel like obviously Gohan should have been the ones who had the Cell Junior fights. And you know, I mean, you know, you could have given it to Piccolo, Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, Vegeta. So that's just a lot of fights that we kind of missed out on. But I mean, I don't know, that's kind of what I've been trying to say for a while. That's just kind of the theme of this video. Of this game, is that there's just a lot of simple fights they kind of missed out on. And it's just sad. Although I guess once you unlock Dragon Arena and stuff like that, you know, you can just fight whoever you want to your heart's content. But I don't know, my issue with that mode too is I mean, the grind for Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the whole series is just wild. You know, like I mentioned about how I'm like one capsule away from 100%, and you know, the reason I can't get it is because it's pretty much luck. I mean, who knows where the hell I'm supposed to get that capsule, but I mean, if they had added it in Dragon Arena where, you know, you get Zenny for winning fights, I mean, that would have been so awesome. Would have definitely helped with the grind.
Ever since I was a kid, I've had an incredible power that comes out when I get angry. I'm sure that's what my dad is counting on now.
Well, you expect that story to scare me. I just want to upset you all the more now.
Piccolo, everybody stand back!
Goku, you can keep standing there if you want, but I'm helping Gohan!
No, wait, Piccolo! Wait until he's backed into a corner. That's when his true power will be unleashed.
Enough of this game. You're wrong. Gohan isn't a fighter like you. Do you want to know what he's thinking right now? He's wondering why his father is just standing there letting him die. Even if he is the most powerful person in the world, he's still just an 11-year-old boy, and he needs our help.
You're right. I'm going with you.
Gohan, fighting for good is not wrong. Protect the world that I loved. He doesn't need your advice. Worthless scrap.
Give up, Cell. Face it, you can't beat me.
You little insect! You may be stronger than me now, but that doesn't mean you're going to win! I'm going to blow myself up, and I'm going to take this whole planet with me!
What?
Darn it, there's nothing we can do this time.
Listen, I can only think of one way to save the Earth. Don't try to stop me. Goku, you're not going to teleport. Goodbye, everyone. Gohan, take good care of your mother for me. Tell her I had to do this. Goku!
Dad!
What's that? I have a bad feeling all of a sudden.
Surprised to see me? Fortunately, when I exploded, my nucleus remained intact.
Hi-ya! Dad!
It's kind of interesting, of all characters, Android 16 is the one that kind of gets Gohan to finally, realize, I gotta stop this guy because he's gonna kill us, essentially. That's why, Android 16 is honestly such a great character. You kind of have to wonder, he didn't have a soul, really, so does he have an afterlife? And it's too bad that, even with him, he seemed like a pretty nice guy. I'm assuming, did he ever... I don't think he ever came back, And honestly, I feel like he was a big character that had a profound effect on, say, Android 17 and 18. Who knows? I think they were kind of hinted to always be, different from their future counterparts, but, maybe if, they had awakened 16 and Trunks' future, maybe they wouldn't have been as evil as they ended up in the future. Kind of like how they're, obviously, now they're pretty much, I wouldn't say protagonists, but obviously they're, they fight for the side of good, 17 in the Tournament of Power, and 18, in the Tournament of Power as well. And it's kind of weird that, she didn't really have much of a role in the Majin Buu saga. It's kind of funny that she's, she's just got this, I wouldn't say rivalry with Hercule, but just, she has no issue with just taking advantage of him and his spot. Having him be the fake toughest guy in the world, where everybody else is kind of cool with it. She knows she can extort him for money for it. But time to end it with this here, folks. We got it. Took me a few tries, though. I'm not gonna...
Gohan! Let your power explode! Do it now, Gohan!
That's all we wrote. All she wrote for Teen Gohan's story.
This is not possible! I am perfect!
I did it, Dad!
Thus, in the shocking conclusion of the Cell games, Cell is destroyed and peace restored. However, the price of victory was high. Gohan tries to wish his father back to life, but
I think the Earth will be safer without me. So thanks for trying, everyone, but please don't wish me back.
Trunks returned to the future, and a new age began. Years have passed since the battle with Cell. Now a student in high school, Gohan also fights crime in Hercule City as Great Saiyaman. Hercule's daughter, Videl, threatens to expose him if he does not enter the World Tournament. Hesitant at first, Gohan changes his mind when he learns that Goku will also enter. Vegeta, Gohan's brother Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, and Krillin all sign up as well. But little do they know, the wizard Babidi is about to launch a plan to revive Majin Buu. Mom's gonna be so happy when she hears that Dad's coming home, even if it is just for a day. I better get home and tell her.
What? Goku's coming back from Otherworld to fight in the World Martial Arts Tournament? What'll I do? I look so old now, and Goku probably hasn't aged a bit. I need a makeover and fast.
Mom? Do you mind if I enter too? I'd have to take off from school to train, but the prize is 10 million zenny.
10 million zenny? Of course you can enter! With that kind of money, you can afford a PhD!
Goku's going to be in the World Tournament? Really? Maybe I'll enter too. But then again, with you, Goku, and Vegeta...
You really should give it a try. The champion gets 10 million zenny, and there are 5 levels of prizes.
10 million zenny? We're in.
I guess we're in it.
Alright, so here we got our first fight for adult Gohan's story here.
Got some sparring with your big brother. You know what sparring
And
is?
I mean, I hate to keep ragging on it, you know, I'm sure people get my point, but you're once again going to see another instance of just the story being, you know, pretty crazy and hectic and jumping around. Because, you know, I think Gohan's the only character where you see him do, you know, the training for the World Tournament. And then all of a sudden, we're just going to kind of like jump straight to, you know, Deborah spitting on Krillin and Piccolo and turning them into statues and stuff like that. So, I mean, once again, I can't emphasize, I mean, like, I watched this when I was, I played this game first when I was first watching Kai and never seen the main series at that point and stuff like that. I was only in the Namek Saga. And, you know, it was really cool and awesome, but once you know, see Dragon Ball Z or the full series, either one, you know, Z or Kai, it kind of really, you know, jumps out at you just how all over the place the story is in this game.
Give me a break.
Wow, bro! You are so strong, I didn't stand a chance.
You're incredible too, Goten. I had no idea you were quite this good. If you keep on training hard, you might be able to enter the World Tournament too.
Whoa, Gohan! Looks like you're on a hot date. I've got to hand it to you, kid. You're one smooth player.
What? Now hold on, it's not like that. We're just doing a little bit of martial arts training.
Aw, come on! You're with a pretty girl and all you're thinking about is training? I take it back. You ain't so smooth.
Listen, you! Gohan's helping me train for the tournament. That's the only reason we're here.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. See you losers later.
Hey, Gohan's helping me train for the tournament. So, does that mean we're on a date too?
I told you it's not like that!
I love that silly little scene with the eyes of Roby. It's funny how he hasn't seemed to have aged in this either.
Now just hold on.
Yeah, this would not have, nothing like this would happen in a real fight between these two. Videl would have already been split in half. I mean, that's what what Gohan did to the Cell Juniors when he fought him. He kicked them so hard, he split them in half, and then he freaking, they exploded afterwards. Yeah, look at all these windmills. I don't know what this area is inspired by. If anything, like maybe it's like an original Dragon Ball thing, or maybe it's like a village I don't remember. But I just love that little backdrop they have, of, like the windmills and that little house. So let me know down in the comments if you know what that's a reference to.
Phew! Let's take a break. You're strong. You have some moves, but you still couldn't beat my dad.
Videl doesn't even realize that she's already a lot stronger than her dad.
Hey, I've been thinking. Seems like there's more to this whole energy thing than you're telling me. Sure, you taught me how to fly and all, but I still can't shoot energy like Goten was doing earlier. So, what's the deal?
The deal? Well,
There's some kind of trick to it, right? And you guys are still keeping it secret from me. So come on, teach me!
What? Oh, man. Videl? You shouldn't be here. Things are about to get really dangerous.
You're right. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. As much as I hate to admit it, I think I'd only get in the way. Sorry. But listen, I know you can do it, Gohan. You can beat that wizard Babidi and save us all.
Okay, I'll do my best. I promise.
Come back safe, Gohan. And who knows, maybe once you make it back, we could actually go on a date?
Also, I was just thinking about this as far as, like, that dinosaur thing with the dragon too. Whatever happened to Icarus? Because, I mean, he was introduced. I mean, maybe I think he might have been just like a filler character, because I know he was in one of the movies, which I think might have been Tree of Might. It's either Tree of Might or it was like Lord Slug, but I can't remember. But then, like, they had it where he was like a part of the filler, I believe, with like the Garlic Jr. saga. I can't remember which one he was in first either. But yeah, like I think he just never really showed up again, and I don't know. I liked Icarus. I thought he was a pretty cute dragon. But I mean, there's a lot of characters, whether it's just because they're filler or, you know, Toriyama forgot about him. I also forgot about Launch in the main series, and I mean, I guess, you know, nothing. It didn't really hurt anything in the long run too bad. But I mean, it still would have been nice if, you know, like Tien, I feel like he could have, you know, gotten the benefit of it, because I mean, honestly, Yamcha, we've seen what happens with a character when he doesn't have much to go off of, and they kind of screwed him over with Bulma literally picking Vegeta over him in front of him.
How can this be? Deborah, king of the demon world, beaten by a mere boy.
I feel a terrible power. Could it be Majin Buu? I have to check this out.
Gohan, it's okay to feel angry. Use that anger to channel all of your power like you did against Cell. If you can do that, there's no one in the world who can beat you. No one!
Okay, Dad. I'll try.
But I don't know, to continue on my point with Launch, I'm not saying that like Tien had to, you know, eventually accept it or anything like that. I mean, the guys clearly said, no, I don't do that here. I'd rather, you know, sleep with Chaozu, but either way, I mean, I just would have given him a little, I think they just kind of give each other a little more extra characterization, stuff like that, and some funny scenes. And I don't know, I mean, I really don't like what they did with Tien and Super, because I think for the longest time, even though, you know, there were still people that are like, you know, they always just look at like the strongest people. That's just an name media where like it's, oh, well, he's not a Saiyan, so I mean, he stinks because he's a human. Where, I mean, Tien was, unlike Yamcha, he still had a lot of really cool moments and stuff like that. You know, like obviously he did the stuff with Cell. He had the fight with Majin Buu and stuff like that. You know, honestly, he didn't really do much, but I mean, it was still, he had moments here and there, but I think they kind of really ruined him in Super, in which, you know, Master Roshi kind of got the shine, even though I feel like it was kind of established, you know, pretty much since the beginning of Z that, like, you know, Master Roshi isn't as strong as he used to be and stuff like that, and he wasn't going to be a major character. I have no issue with him coming back in the spotlight, but it just seems like it was almost to the detriment of Tien, and like why Tien couldn't handle like a student. I don't know, it just didn't really make any sense to me. Time to release our anger. But yeah, like the angry Kamehameha, you're telling me you could have given Kid Gohan the angry Masenko, and you know, if the enemy defended it successfully, they could have done like what Nappa did, where they just kind of deflect it or something, but they take a little bit of damage.
This isn't working at all. I'm using up all my energy and he's just getting stronger.
You and Boo's wait! You go bye-bye now!
Okay, this is it. I can do this. I have to. Everyone's counting on me. Piccolo, the Supreme Kai, everyone.
The Z-Sword! It's been shattered! And someone or something has come out of it.
Behold, I am the Supreme Kai. Or I was, 15 generations ago, give or take. I will use my supernatural abilities to draw forth the hidden powers within you. Right there. There isn't a moment to lose.
I can't go back to Earth anymore, so this is the last time I'll see you. At least until you come to Otherworld. Now go. You can do it, son. You can beat Majin Buu.
Thanks, Dad. I'm ready.
What? That power? Is it another new enemy? No, wait. It's Goku.
No, you're wrong. It's Gohan. It's my brother. He's still alive.
Good, I'm not too late. Piccolo, get everyone as far from here as you can. It's time I put an end to Majin Buu.
Is that really Gohan? His energy is so much different now. He's become a true warrior, like his father.
Gohan, here, take this.
Thank you. All right, Piccolo. I'm on my way.
Yeah, as you can see, I mean, Gohan's story is just filled with all these sort of jumps into the future. I mean, if you're wondering, like, what initially happens after the fight with Majin Buu, who, also the Supreme Kai is there, but they end up going to the planet of the Kais to unlock Gohan's potential and stuff like that. I mean, even just, like, simple cutscenes, like, just to describe it real quick would have benefited, but like I said, I mean, I'm complaining about a freaking... This is 2004, so literally 20-plus-year-old game here, so... Old man yells at clouds. Right here, fellas. Oh, I can't stand that Super Buu ball attack. Because even if you dodge it, I mean, when you do the teleport dodge, it works pretty good, but... It's very difficult to dodge. That's kind of my issue. But it is pretty good if you're playing a Super Buu, though, yourself, because even if somebody does a teleport, I mean, it's so fast that they can't hit you with a counterattack. But Super Buu and Kid Buu, they are the biggest bastards in the Budokai franchise, especially in Budokai 2. I mean, Super Buu with Gohan absorbed. Good luck facing him with anybody that's not, Super Vegeta. And I think to even unlock, Videl in Budokai 2, you have to beat him with Hercule. So, I mean, yeah, that's some crazy stuff they got going on. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out fighting game videos every single Friday. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day.
You can't beat me.
I can't. I won't allow anyone to be stronger than me. I need those kids. That Piccolo, too.
Buu succeeds in absorbing Piccolo and Gotenks, giving him the upper hand again. Gohan is faced with the greatest danger to his life yet. Who can save him now?